doing it with NES and SNES. Um, but still, it surprised me. And what I'm going to talk about here is those 15 unannounced games for the PlayStation Classic console. Because I know so many PlayStation fans are thinking about what those 15 games should be. And let's start with those 5 already known games. Final Fantasy VII, it's a really safe choice for Sony. It's so iconic, and I have to admit, I haven't played it. So for me, it's interesting, yes, to play it first time ever. So that's pretty cool. Jumping Flash. Okay, that was weird choice. Weird choice. Um, I think that is one of those older PlayStation games. It was released in 95 already, I think. And I haven't played it. I haven't never played it. So, yeah, I'm kinda interested to see. Okay, I know what the game's all about, but to play it, it's a different thing, and it might be fun. But this will also show that Sony will choose those not so big games for the classic too. So I think that's a good sign. I think personally, that's a good sign. Um, Move on. Tekken 3. Yeah, I think that's definitely the best choice. I mean, personally for me, it's my most played Tekken game ever. And the best one. Tekken 2 was also pretty good, but maybe a little bit too hard personally for me. So Tekken 3, I mean, for me, it was a little bit easier and more accessible. Um, yeah, definitely the right choice for a beat 'em up game. Tekken 3. Um, then the other Namco game, R4 Ridge Racer Type 4. That is the most important game for me from those 5 games. That is so nostalgic for me for many reasons. And I think it's also one of the best, if not the best racing game on PS1. And I think many would agree. I mean, at least one of the best, if not the best. Um, so yeah, that game almost is enough for me to buy PlayStation Classic. That game only. But of course, I have already pre-ordered it, so yeah. And the last one of those five, Wild Arms. Um, well, personally, I'm not so excited about that because I'm not a RPG kind of gamers. I mean, I have played some of RPGs in the past, and I have never played Wild Arms. I've only heard that name before. But is it kind of Final Fantasy style or different? Tell me. I don't know much about that game. Um, okay, so from those five games that have been announced, for me personally, only only pretty much Tekken 3 and especially Ridge Racer Type 4 is are really important to me. Um, and those remaining three, not bad choices, but mm, nah. But now for the most interesting stuff. Talking about those 15 remaining unannounced games. What games should be on PlayStation Classic? I would say the most must be games has to be Metal Gear Solid. I mean, okay, there's one thing that bothers me about that because those two controllers that will come with it, they are the original ones. They don't have thumbsticks or vibration. But I think Metal Gear Solid really plays better with analog sticks. But does it require those? I don't think so. I don't think there was so few games that required analog sticks, and one being, of course, Ape Escape. And that game is automatically out of question because of that. Yeah, so Metal Gear Solid would be really important choice for Sony if they don't want to annoy Sony fans, I would say. Um, Resident Evil 1 or 2 or 3, doesn't matter. There has to be some Resident Evil game. I mean, It just have to be there. And I would choose Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. But if there is one, I'm pretty sure it's the first one. And that's okay too. But personally, I would want to have Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Um, Silent Hill, that would be so fucking important choice for many. It's so iconic game. Uh, I have so much nostalgia playing that game at night. And I was fucking scared when I first played that back in 99 when I was 18 or 17. Now I'm already 37, but okay, let's move on. Um, I just wanted to say that I'm a kind of older gamer, so that's why this PlayStation 1 classic thing is so nostalgic for me because I have played that in my teenage years so countless hours that I can't even imagine how many hours. Okay, let's move on. Other games I would choose would be Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. But I kind of think it's the same issue with the original controller that for me, I have played that game quite a lot, and I would say Soul Reaver works so much better with analog sticks. So, of course, you can play it with the digital pad, but I would still choose Soul Reaver. Um, what else? What else? Okay, let's get to the multiplayer games, because of course there will be more multiplayer games than Tekken 3 and Ridge Racer Type 4. Of course there will be, because the console is included with two controllers for a reason. And the first title that comes to my mind, the best fucking multiplayer game on PS1, CTR, Crash Team Racing, must be there. Period. That game must be there. Do I need to say anything else? No, I don't think so. So there you are. CTR. Must be there. Okay, other multiplayer games. Not many comes to my mind actually. Okay, Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 2, Gran Turismo 1 and 2. But I think the issue with those games is the music licensing issue. So I don't think any Tony Hawk or Gran Turismo game would be in the classic, I'm afraid. But that's okay. Of course, I would want to have Gran Turismo 2. That would be fucking insane. But yeah, then Tomb Raider, of course. There has to be some Tomb Raider game. And I would choose, again, personally, my favorite Tomb Raider for Last Revelation. But then again, if there will be, and I think there will be a Tomb Raider game, it will be most probably the first one. Same with Resident Evil. And that's fine. I would take the Tomb Raider 1, no problem. But Tomb Raider 4 would be definitely better choice for me. Um, I talked about Crash Team Racing, so of course there has to be at least one, and I think only one of each series. There will be probably only one game because 20 games, it isn't much. 20 games. I mean, in the wide, huge library of classic and iconic PlayStation 1 games, 20 is it's it's so little. So yeah, there probably will be only one game per series. And from Crash series, I would like to have Crash 3. Yeah, probably Crash 3. But again, I think there will be the first Crash Bandicoot game, probably. Um, I haven't counted how many games I have already said, but there are still few left, and that I would like to have. Let's see. Mm, okay, speaking of those not so well known or not so big uh, PlayStation 1 games, I would definitely like to see Nightmare Creatures 1 or probably 2, but the first one was a bigger title. I mean, it was a kind of semi classic game, but I definitely enjoyed playing Nightmare Creatures. In some parts, it was pretty annoyingly hard, at least for me, and that time limit thing, that poison meter or whatever, the air was poisoning you, so there was a limit. That was pretty annoying, but overall the game was very fun and very atmospheric. I would say the music was awesome. The soundtrack was awesome. Other not so well known games I would like to see would be Parasite Eve 2. Okay, maybe you can't say in the same sentence not so well known and Parasite Eve 2. I mean, okay, it was pretty big thing. It was pretty big game. But anyway, Parasite Eve 2, yes, that would be great to have also. Um, and I know the Parasite. I'm from Europe, actually from Finland, but um, we never saw the first Parasite Eve in Europe. It wasn't released in Europe, and I haven't played it on emulator or whatever. But I know it's really different from the second one, and the second one is kind of Resident Evil survival horror style, and that suits me better than the first Parasite Eve was a more RPG styled, what I have seen. Um, what else I would like to see? Hmm. Damn. Why can't I think of? Hmm. Oh shit. Oh come on. What others? Uh, I can't think of anything else right now. What the fuck's wrong with me? Um, but I think I already mentioned about 10 games about. So honestly, I can't think right now any other games that I would definitely like to have on the classic. Mm, come on. Okay, I think I'm cutting the video here because this will be very boring for you to just watch me thinking, what games there should be, and nothing comes to my fucking mind because uh, I don't know. But anyway, that was a little speculation on what the remaining games should be. And leave the comments below. What games would you like to see definitely want to hear your choices. So, yeah, this is actually my first video on my YouTube channel, so give me a little break. I would like to like that. Yeah, I'm still trying to think some games, but if any more games comes to my mind, I think I'll put those games on the comment section. So, yeah, that's it. Are you excited about the PlayStation Classic? I think you are because you are watching this video. So, yeah, I'm almost sure you are very excited about that. Yeah, okay, I'll cut it here. So, that was that. Leave comments if you like I said, what games there should be for you personally, what the most nostalgic games are for you, and I still have to wait almost 2 months. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Bye.